This is exactly how you are going to lose 2 to 5 kilograms in 30 days in 2026. Today we're covering the workout edition. Again, all the information that I give you is for people who work at a desk, some sort of desk job, high stress job. They have a family, you might have kids, you might just have things you want to do in life, but you also want to be fit and healthy in order to do all those things, right? I help people specifically in that situation. So if that sounds like you, stick around. The way we're going to do this is you're going to work out 3 times a week. I think 3 times a week is more than enough to get results if you're in the situation which I've described. Now, if you're a professional bodybuilder, you're going to do 6 days a week or something like that. You're not a professional bodybuilder. So don't even try and impersonate a professional bodybuilder. A professional bodybuilder does not go to your job, sit at your desk, do your meetings and do your projects. Just remember that. So 3 times a week, you're going to be doing 10 to 45-minute sessions. That's it. No more, no less. If you can do that 3 times a week, just for 1 week, you can move up to 15. Start conservatively and build up because you want to build the habit. In the first week of January, for example, it's very easy, right? New year, new me, to jump to 45 minutes 3 times a week. Is that going to be consistent for the whole year? I don't think so, right? Start conservative and build up. Next, you're going to be working out your full body 3 times a week. Not push, not pull. You're going to be working out your entire body, the entire week. So Monday, for example, full body. Same with Wednesday, same with Friday. Now, you have 2 choices. If time is an issue for you and you work from home a lot, you're not going to be able to get to the gym, that sort of thing, you can do this entirely from home. A lot of my clients work from home, no weights, no nothing, just their body weight. If you're able to get to the gym, do it in the gym. It's the same thing, just a weighted addition. Now, what I would recommend is I would not recommend a hybrid approach. I know you work hybrid, but you shouldn't work out hybrid, right? So if you want to do 1 day at home, 1 day in the gym, I would rather you do them all from home. It's a lot easier that way. If you're able to get to the gym, try and ensure that all your workouts can be done in the gym, at least the majority of the time. What exercises are you actually going to do? So what I would recommend, and again, just keep it simple, is I would pick 2 to 3 exercises maximum, and that's it. Focus on doing them correctly, getting comfortable, especially when you're in the gym, you want to get comfortable under the bar, you want to get comfortable with the movement. Technique's more important, right? So if you're in the gym, I would recommend, let's say 3 days a week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So day 1, Monday, I would do squats and bench press. Very simple. Do not do squats and deadlifts on the same day if you can avoid it, right? Squats and bench press. That's the lower body taken care of. That's the upper body taken care of. I would warm up and then I would do 3 sets of 12 reps, right? That's it. 3 sets of 12 reps. You want to pick a weight that's light enough, and you'll be surprised at how light you need to go when you're doing 3 sets of 12 reps, but also you're going to be doing 1 second pauses. Or let me explain the tempo. So the way you want to do it is you want to do 2 seconds on the way down. Let's say it's a bench press, right? You're going to lower the weight for 2 seconds. You're going to pause at the bottom when it touches your chest for 1 second, then back up for 2 seconds and pause at the top. So the whole rep is really 6 seconds. If you do 12 reps of that, you're going to be pretty tired anyway. So that's why you want to make sure it's light. You want to get to 12 reps and feel like you could do another couple, right? Not another 5, maybe another 2 or 3. That's how you right weight. If you're struggling by rep 10 and you're about to die, it's too heavy. Then what you do is week after week, you're going to add more weight slowly. Only when you hit the 12 reps. If you hit 11, next week you try to weight again and again until you get it. That's it. Very simple. So that's day 1. Day 2, same rep scheme, but you're going to be doing deadlifts and you're going to be doing overhead press or military press, right? These are all with the barbell if possible. Then the 3rd day is up to you. There's a couple choices, but I would cover the movements that we haven't done. So I would do some sort of row. So a bent over row or a pull-up, right? Maybe both, bent over row and a pull-up, something like that. And then on top of that, something for your abs. Now, training abs is not going to get rid of the belly fat on top of it to reveal the abs. However, as the belly fat is decreasing, you want to strengthen your abs at the same time. So that way, when you do lose the belly fat, your abs look as strong as possible because they are a muscle. So let's say for day 3, you would do bent over rows, pull-ups, and your abs. That's it, done. I like to work out my upper body a bit more. It's more fun. And my lower body is a bit bigger than my upper body due to all my sports. So I think it's more fun and less people like training legs anyway. So I think that's a good split, right? So like I said, Monday, squats, bench press. Tuesday, Wednesday would be deadlifts and overhead press. And Saturday, I know I said full body, but in this case, it's going to be bent over rows, pull-ups. So that's your upper body taken care of, and then your abs, because we haven't done anything specifically for abs. If you want to put something in for legs, you can always add in some sort of split squat or maybe some more squats, whatever it may be. But I personally find that that's the best way to do it. If you're working out from home, right, what you're going to do is it's going to be slightly different. So you do squats. You don't need a barbell. You can do squats. And instead of bench press, you do push-ups. Now, when it comes to deadlift, there's a couple different variations. What you could do is you could get a backpack, a water bottle, something, and just focusing on doing the movement, right? Do the deadlift with a water bottle or something like that. Now, the best way to do this is to take it nice and slow and really feel the muscle, and you'll get tired. And then for overhead press, you can do pike press ups. You can have a Google of that. It's like push ups, but with your feet on a box. So you really target the shoulders. Then pull ups are pull ups. If you don't have a pull up bar at home, you can do a couple variations. You can do face pulls, right? And you can do dead bugs. Have a look at those. You can do Supermans. There's a lot of different variations. Now, what I've recommended is an example of how to do it and how to apply the exercises. However, the main thing is you do full body all week and you stick to it. If you stick to this and you pick your 2 to 3 favorite exercises, I've given you what I think works the best and what I found works the best. If you want to sub in something different, go ahead, but I do think this is the best way to do it, and I recommend you try it first and just go through with it. Now, when it comes to the home workout, I should add, because you don't have weight, I would aim to do as many reps as possible. So for example, you squat until you can maybe do 2 or 3 more. You write that number down. Next week, you're going to try and beat it. Same with every exercise. Just because when you don't have weight, you've got to find a way to improve it. Anyway, I rambled on a little bit, but I hope that makes sense, right? So again, 3 times a week, 10 to 45 minute sessions, full body 3 times a week, and you're golden. It's only 3 times a week. You get to rest now, and that's the best part. Now, if you would like help implementing this, along with all the other additions, the nutrition, recovery, etc., into a plan to help you lose weight in 2026, around your desk job, your career, your family, etc., then in the description below, I actually have a link to take you to a free health audit call with me and one of my coaches. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for your exact routine, your goal list, exactly where you want to go, what's happened in the past that went wrong. And if you're a good fit, we're going to help you put a plan together to actually get these results in 2026. So check the link below, and I look forward to seeing you on the call.